Hello friends, welcome to my channel. You can search my all the videos by typing Pravinesh Publication in YouTube. Watch my videos till end, and if you like the videos then please press the subscribe button which is given in the corner. Do not forget to press the bell icon so you will get all the updates. Today I am going to explain Standard 9 Science Chapter 6 Tissue Part 1. Friends, in last chapter, that is chapter number 5, Fundamental Unit of Life. In that one we understood about cell and its structure. Different organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, lysosomes, plastids, vacuoles, their functions. In this chapter we will understand about tissue. Friends, what is the meaning of tissue? A group of cells performing the same function is known as tissue. Cells they combine to form tissue. Tissue combine to form a tissue system. Tissue system combine to form an organ like heart, kidney, lungs, etc. Organs combine to form organ system. We have a circulatory system, transportation system. So different organ contribute according to their function and they form organ system, and all organ system combine to form living body. So this is the general notation of cell to living body. Again, what is the meaning of tissue? A group of cells which perform the similar function is known as tissue. Friends, there are two types of tissue that we discuss in this chapter. One is the plant tissue and second one is the animal tissue. Now, first we look at the difference between plant tissue and animal tissue, that is on your screen. First, plant tissue, they do not move. That means they stick to the surface and they grow and they live on the same place. While on other hand, animal tissue, they can move. That means they are locomotive. They can move from one place to another place. Plant tissue, most of the tissues are supportive and provide strength and they consume less energy. On the other hand, animal tissue, they consume more energy. Plant tissue, most of tissues are dead. On the other hand, animal tissue, most of the tissues are living. Plant tissue, they need less maintenance. Animal tissue, they need more maintenance. Plant tissue, growth of tissue is limited. Animal tissue, the growth of tissue is not limited to specific region. Here friends, in the last point, as I said, the growth of animal tissue is not limited. It does not mean that the living organisms like animal, they grow unlimited. Their height is very tall than plants. No. In this coordinates, the animal tissue's growth is not limited. It means daily millions of cells or tissues are created in animal body and they die. So, this is the difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. Now let us understand the chapter from the textbook. Friends, here we understood what is the difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. That is, in textbook, topic 6.1, are plants and animal made of same types of tissue? You have to read this topic. Now I'll start from topic 6.2. 6.2 plant tissue. In that 6.2.1, the first is mesenteric tissues. Here first of all you can see the figure 6.1, growth of roots in onion bulbs. Activity 6.1, take two glass jars and fill them with the water. Now take two onion bulbs and place one on each jar as shown in the figure 6.1. Observe the growth of roots in both the bulbs for a few days. Measure the length of roots on day 1, 2 and 3. On day 4, cut the roots tips of the onion bulb in jar 2 by about 1 cm. After this, observe the growth of roots in both the jars and measure their length each day for 5 more days and record the observations in tables, like the table below. Friends, you can see the table and you have to write the length of roots in different jars. From the above observations, answer the following questions. Which of the two onion has a longer roots? Why? Second, do the roots continue growing even after we have removed the tips? Third, Why would the tips stops growing in jar 2 after we cut them? Friends, in this activity, again figure 6.1, you can see two jar 1 and jar 2. In jar 2, after 4 days, we cut the tips of roots. So there is no growth in the roots of onion bulb in jar 2. Why? Because the length of a root is depending on the growing tissue which are present on the root tips. So in jar 2, after 4 days, we are not supposed to see any kind of increase in the length of a root. The growth of plants occur only in a certain specific regions. This is because the dividing tissue, also known as meriscemal tissue, is located only at these points. Depending on the region where they are present, meriscemal tissues are classified as apical, lateral and intercalary. New cells produced by meristems are initially like those of meristem itself, but as they grow and mature, their characteristics slowly change and they become differentiated as components of other tissues. Friends, in figure 6.2, location of meriscemal tissues in plant body, you can see three meriscemal tissues. First is apical meristem, second one is the intercalary meristem, and third one is lateral meristem. Apical meristem is present in the growing tips of a stem and roots and increases the length of the stem and the root. The girth of the stem or root increases due to lateral meristem, that is cambium. Intercalary meristem is a meristem at the base of the leaves or internodes on the either side of the node on twigs. As the cells of these tissues are very active, they have a dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose walls and prominent nuclei. They lack vacuoles. Can we think why they would lack vacuoles? Friends, they do not have vacuoles because they are the growing tissue, and if there is any space in the growing tissue, they are not supposed to grow properly and the growth of a plant reduces. Now friends, let us again revise meriscemal tissues in detail. Three types of meriscemal tissues. First is apical meristem. They are present at the root and shoot tips of a plant. Their function give rise to the primary plant body and are responsible for the extension of the roots and shoots. So they are responsible for the vertical growth, that means the height of a plant. Second one is the intercalary meristem. Their function capable of cell division and allows for the rapid growth between nodes. Friends, in a plant body, the nodes are present. In between nodes, the growth is due to intercalary meristem. Next one is lateral meristem. This is also known as secondary apical meristem or a growth meristem. Responsible for the lateral growth, that means growth in a diameter. So this is also called the horizontal growth of a plant tissue. So that is lateral meristem. The diameter of a plant is increased, that is due to lateral meristem. Friends, diameter of a plant, that means diameter of a stem of a plant, that increases due to lateral meristem. So this is the meriscemal tissues in detail. You need to memorize all three. You need to read from the textbook now, and whatever doubt you have, you can ask me on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is written over here, and that is 9016487991. Friends, this chapter tissue is very important. There are some new words that you need to memorize. I advise you to write this table in your notebook and try to memorize it. And if you have any doubt, then you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.